So this is Station 1, Barrio Boy vocabulary and reread of the story. So if you were absent today, I'm making this video so that you can go back, check in Google Classroom, and find out what you missed and get caught up. So most of you should have completed this worksheet, but if you didn't, you're going to start here. So last week we read the story of Barrio Boy, and you noticed while you were reading that there were bold printed words. And some kids put question marks when they were annotating by the words because they didn't know the meanings. So now we're going to kind of work backwards. So I'm giving you the vocabulary words today, and you're going to use context clues to help figure out the meanings of the word before I give you actually the definitions. Because typically teachers just give you the definitions, here's the words in the story, and you go from there. So these are your 7 words. They should look familiar because they were bold printed in the In Pursuit book. So you have maneuvered. Maneuvered is a verb. It's something that you do, right? Number 2, menace. Menace is a noun. And remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing, or idea. Formidable. Formidable is an adjective. It's a describing word. And if you remember, adjectives describe nouns and pronouns. Okay, so look for, if you're going to use formidable, there should be a noun come after it. Okay, mobilized is the next word. Mobilize is a verb. It's an action verb. It's something that you can do. If you think about it, troops mobilize or move and come together before they go into battle. An interpreter is a noun, and it's a person. Interpreter is another word for a translator. I'll give you a clue on that one. So if you're watching and listening to the video, there you have you're a step ahead of everybody else. Idiocies. Idiocies is another noun. It's a thing. Anchorage is our last vocabulary word. It is also a noun. And if you look closely, you can kind of figure out what anchorage means because the root word is anchor. So what you're going to do is, if you haven't done this worksheet, you're going to read the 7 sentences. Like number 1, the group was speechless by the blank size of the Grand Canyon. So you're going to put a word, one of these 7 in that best completes that sentence. And you're going to use each word only once. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. But if not, we're going to move on. And we're going to go to Connect Ed. And mine looks a little bit different than yours. So next we're going to go to Connect Ed, and this is in the directions. I kind of jumped out of order a little bit, so let me go back. I know, you're like, Miss Hildreth, you're all over the place. I know. Okay, so this just shows how well you can pay attention and jump around with Miss Hildreth. So here's our directions for today. Students will, number 1, read all these directions before they do anything else. Number 2, next the students will go to Google Classroom and Station 1 Barrio Boy announcement. Number 3, then the students will click on Connect Ed and go to Barrio Boy assignment. That is if you already have that worksheet done. Okay. Number 4, next the students will click on the vocabulary tab, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. They will use their vocabulary handout and try to match the word with the term. Then we will go over the words once everyone has completed the assignment. Before you submit, wait till we go over these, okay? Number 6, after the students finish the vocabulary lesson, then they will read the story in their group. They will take turns. Students will annotate if they need to as they're reading. So there's our directions. Okay, so now I'm going to jump back. So now I'm going to jump back to Study Sync or Connect Ed, and I'm going to go to the vocabulary tab under Barrio Boy, and this is what you should pull up. I kind of did one for you. Okay, so the directions say complete the chart by dragging and dropping the correct meaning into the 3rd column to match the term in each row. Then write a sample in the 4th column. So here's your definitions. Here's your term. Gives you the parts of speech, right? Okay. And then it gives you where you need to put your definition. And then you're going to write a sample sentence over here in the last column. So, all right. So we have first definition, number 1. Ideas or actions that are very stupid or foolish. Number 2, someone who translates conversations between people who speak different languages. Number 3, to put into movement. Number 4, causing fear or dread, intimidating. Number 5, to direct the course to determine the direction of traveling. Number 6, a person who causes trouble or harm. And number 7, something that provides a sense of security or safety. Okay, so my first word is anchorage, and it's a noun, it's a thing. So I'm thinking it's something that provides a sense of security or safety. So I'm going to put it in there. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write a sentence. I'm going to say the hitch on the trailer provided an anchorage with the truck so we could move the mower. Okay, so there's my sentence. The hitch on the trailer provided an anchorage, safety and security, right? So we could move the mower. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do number 6, do the other sentences. Now, your sample sentence should not be this because this is my sentence. You need to come up with one. I'm just giving you an example. So once you finish that, then we're going to go over it all together, check your definitions, then you'll write your sentences. And then when you're done, you will submit it. Okay. So, hold off submitting. Do not submit because once you submit, we can't go back and change it. All right. And I don't want you to have to do this on paper. And we have to do all the other questions that go along with the story later on in the week. So I hope that if you have any questions, come see me. And I hope you have a great day.